How exactly should we prepare for the GMAT? Should we take coaching or not? How many hours per day should we dedicate to the GMAT? Should I even take the GMAT or the GRE? There are a lot of questions that a lot of B school aspirants and working professionals have and are dealing with when they are on the cusp of preparing for their MBA applications to go to a business school. Now, I know I've made a couple of videos already on GMAT myths and how to prepare for the GMAT, but there are some things which I wanted to share in this video with respect to what resources did I use to prepare for the GMAT, how much time did I contribute to the GMAT, how many attempts did I need, was it difficult for me to tackle the quant section because I was coming from a non-engineering background. So I'll discuss all of that in today's video. So I'll request you to stay till the end and let's get started. Firstly, a lot of people when they're inquiring for our GMAT coaching or B school mentorship services, they ask me, Sarthak, GMAT का cost बता दो, GMAT का कितना cost है GMAT coaching का. I tell them, firstly, take a deep breath, and then here are some resources from my side. Try to prepare and see if you will be able to go through the curriculum on your own. Don't straight away get into GMAT. Don't straight away, get into a GMAT coaching program. Firstly, take some time, absorb the curriculum, go through quant, DI, verbal sections for a couple of weeks. Try to solve some questions on your own from the official guides and then decide if you would need coaching or not. Don't take coaching on the first day. That's my request. Second, never ever give a cold mock. I'll tell you why. A lot of mentees give a cold mock, which is GMAT mock without any preparation. They tell me, Sarthak, I got a 625 and I just need to get a 675 to get into an ISB or an XLRI or IMA, and मैंने तो बिना पढ़े 625 ले आया हूँ, मैं तो 675 तो आ ही जाएगा. So intentionally or unintentionally, there is a bias which creeps into your mind. If you score too well, you become a little smug, a little satisfied, a little careless and complacent. And if you score a low score, let's say 505 or 515, then you are mentally defeated कि यार मेरा तो aptitude ही नहीं है, मेरा तो score आ ही नहीं सकता पढ़ने के बावजूद. तो even if you score a high score or a low score, both are bad for you. So please don't give a GMAT mock without preparation. Next point is, a lot of people ask me, Sarthak, what are the mocks that I should take? Kitne mocks dein? 10, 12, 15, 20. This is my experience. 5 to 6 mocks are sufficient, whether you take it from Experts Global, whether you take it from the MBA.com, whether you take it from Manhattan. All these are trusted sources. But don't give a mock for the sake of giving it. Give a mock only when your preparation is done and dusted and when you've revised your notes for all the 3 sections. And if, let's say, you're giving a mock, take that mock, analyze your weak areas after the score comes, go back to the drawing board, do some more questions, whether it's for RC or CR or DI, whatever your weak area comes out to be, and only then schedule another mock 1 week hence. Don't give 5 mocks in 7 days and then tell me कि यार सार्थक मेरे तो mocks खत्म हो गए. Give a mock, spend an equal amount of time that was spent in giving the mock in analyzing it, figure out the root causes and the weak areas, go back to the drawing board, study again, and only then schedule a second mock. Only then will you be beneficial or will you be benefited from that mock exam. Another very recurring doubt that mentees and working professionals who reach out ask to me is कि सार्थक मेरे को मॉक वॉक छोड़ो, मेरे को आप एवरेज स्कोर बता दो. आईएसबी में जाने के लिए कितना एवरेज स्कोर चाहिए, आईएम में जाने के लिए कितना एवरेज स्कोर चाहिए, एक्सएलआरआई में जाने के लिए कितना एवरेज स्कोर चाहिए. यार अगर मैं आपको बता भी दूंगा ना, तो स्टैंड अलोन जीमैट मॉक और स्टैंड अलोन जीमैट एवरेज और मीडियन विल नॉट हेल्प यू. योर candidature is a function of a lot of things. I've had mentees who got into ISB with a 595 on the GMAT. अब मैं आपको बोलूंगा 595 लाओ. Is that the right answer? No. I've had mentees who got into IIM Ahmedabad PGPX with a 615 on the GMAT. Now, is 615 the right score for you to get? No. It's a function of your uniqueness, your work ex quality, work ex count, where do you come from, your extracurriculars. Everything decides for and compensates for a low or high GMAT score. तो अगर मैं आपको स्टैंड अलोन मीडियन बता भी दूंगा ना, आईएसबी का मीडियन जीमैट इज 675, आईएमए का इज 665, एक्सलराय का इज 635, एसपी जेन पीजीपीएम का इज 625, आईएम के पीजीपी बीएल का 625, आईएम बैंगलोर ईपीजीपी का 665. दैट इज गुड टू नो, बट दैट शुड नॉट रियली fast track you or derail you from getting a good score. Getting a good score is very important. जितना ज़्यादा ला सकते हो लाओ, because you never know what will pull you back or push you forward from your essays, your profile uniqueness, your extracurriculars and interviews, right? So I don't think checking the median GMAT score of a college will really help you a lot in a standalone sense. And one more thing that I recommend to a lot of my mentees is, which I learned from my 2 attempts of the GMAT. I gave the GMAT back in 2017 in the old format. I scored a 680 in the first edition, in the first attempt, a 720 in the second attempt, and I got through ISB. And one thing which I learned in my second attempt, which I did not implement in my first attempt, was I used to answer verbal questions from my gut by brute force. I thought कि यार मैंने इतनी किताबें पढ़ी हैं, which you see some of them, तो मैं तो verbal के questions ऐसे ही कर लूँगा. I'll solve them through my gut. I don't need a structure to solve critical reasoning questions or a way to read through RC passages. I was terribly mistaken. You should focus on your foundations, your structure, your theory for RC and CR before you jump into OG questions. OG is a waste of time if you're not prepared well with your theory and concepts. You can do it by taking a course. You can do it from top 1%, Enzo, target test prep, whatever you want to do. But please do theory and only then go to questions from the OG. OG does not contain questions, right? OG does not contain theory. OG only has practice questions. First learning, do theory first. Second learning, while doing theory, try to make pen and paper notes. Specifically for CR, CR has a lot of different question types. So you need to keep in mind on what framework to implement while tackling a question of a certain type. So make pen and paper notes while doing theory. It helps you in revision. Third, while doing practice questions, be it from GMAT Club or be it from official guides, try to make an error log. If Sarthak did 30 questions ka timed session today of quantitative aptitude in 50 minutes, if he had 3 questions incorrect, he'll write them in an Excel sheet. Question, what did I mark? What was the right answer? And why it was the right answer? Accumulate this error log for different subsections, QA, DI, CR, RC. Whether it's 50 questions by the end of your practice before you give the mocks, and even do this error log for mock questions also. It will really help you in revising and revisiting your weak areas. So error log while practice, before that pen and paper notes through theory. And आपको तो लगेगा यार ये तो मैं करता ही हूँ, ये तो बहुत basic चीज़ है. But ये basic चीज़ नहीं है. I'm pretty sure a lot of us watching this video or preparing for GMAT would not be maintaining an error log right now. I'm pretty sure a lot of us, specifically those who come from a liberal arts or a background where you have read a lot of books, will feel कि मेरे को theory पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, but पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है. Please go through theory, right? And that is what I wanted to cover in this video. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you very soon.